Okay, if you live in Europe or care about online privacy, you're going to want to hear this. The EU, the people behind GDPR and the AI Act, is now talking about loosening some of those rules, not tightening, loosening. So, what does that actually mean? First, GDPR. That's the big privacy law that made every website throw cookie pop ups in your face and forced companies to be super careful with your data. The new idea is let's make it easier for companies to use data to train AI models. In practice, that could mean more of your online activity ends up feeding AI systems, under some legal justifications and safeguards, but still, more data, more AI training. Second, the AI Act. This is the huge law meant to control high-risk AI, like systems used in hiring, policing, health, or credit scoring. The stricter rules for that stuff were supposed to kick in sooner. Now they're being pushed back to around 2027. So basically, more time before the toughest guardrails fully apply. Why do this? 1. European politicians are worried Europe is falling behind the US and China on AI. 2. Big tech companies and some governments have been saying, your rules are too strict, you're scaring away innovation. So this is partly about being more business friendly. But critics are freaking out. Privacy groups and digital rights folks are calling it a rollback. They're worried that once you open the door to using more personal data for AI, it's very hard to close it again. And they're asking, if Europe was supposed to be the gold standard for digital rights, is it now backing down? There are some things people might like fewer annoying cookie pop-ups, more of a browser-level choice instead of constant banners. But the trade-off is, do we get convenience at the cost of weaker protections in the background? Important thing here, none of this is final law yet. It still has to go through the European Parliament and the member states. So if you're in the EU, this is the moment to pay attention. Do you want easier AI innovation, even if it means more of your data being used? Or do you want the EU to stay super strict on privacy, even if that slows things down? Let me know in the comments. If you had to pick one word for what matters more to you, innovation or privacy, which one wins?